little scrapyard run action today. These, there's that sticker I was talking about the last time. Do not sell, recalled. They probably just leak, but I'm gonna throw those back in the garbage. These little parrot, little bird feeders, waterers. I assume they leak. That's just an assumption. There could be something worse wrong with them, you know, like birds eating the plastic or something stupid. So we'll put those back in the dumpster, and then there's a little Xbox there. I think that's an Xbox. Scrapyard down the street. It's open till 5 now. 5 p.m. on Fridays. I didn't know that. So I'm gonna take in quite a bit of stuff. I suppose not a whole lot. I'll take in a few loads anyway. Show you what's going on here. Things like old pet pan, stainless steel, old smashed stainless steel. Frozen, looks like Walt Disney stuff. What does it say? Destiny weights. I think that's frozen. I don't want to take the cell phone. The cell phone's going to sports store. That's a nice little cell phone. Look at it. It's not bad. The thing probably works. A Motorola. I've got an old DVD player in there and aluminum pots. And there's stainless steel pan, and say copper wires and an old electric griddle dealy thingamajiggy. Got some bits of aluminum, some brake pads, old tin cans, aluminum cans, old busted up old fishing reel. Can opener, just for an idea, for those that are either new, old a knitting, what do you call it, knitting needle or whatever you call those, made out of aluminum. Anything made out of metal is worth money. All right, old plug. Some scrapyards might give a good price for those, that kind of plug, specifically that big kind of plug, because it's got big chunky brass and copper. But where I live, these normal plugs, no one really wants them, so you just throw them at your tin shed. And run this up there, drop it off, come back, get in our load. Put this back in there. Saving these little wheels, gonna come in handy someday. What do you think? Nice baseball bat collection going here. About the time of year to sell that kind of stuff, what do you think? I found this thing off camera the other day. Not sure what it is. It's a nice piece of scrap. I think it's some kind of lighting fixture. I think it was hanging on a hook. It's a big old transformer inside that aluminum case. Don't want to get squished. But yeah, lighting fixture. That'd be worth taking apart if you wanted to. I'm just gonna get probably aluminum breakers for it. So it's nice. That's about 20 pounds. Big chunky transformer in there if you wanted to go after it. Said I was gonna do that the other day. There it is. The old stop on yellow trick. Alrighty then. I was gonna keep these for myself. They're kind of neat, but well, shoot. I have a hard time scrapping those. They're kind of neat, aren't they? But I gotta get rid of some stuff, man. It's too much, right? Got some landscaping border. That's what that green stuff is. That's actually got some good weight to it. This is an old aluminum golf caddy, I do believe. Yeah, that might have some value to it, but to the scrapyard it goes. We got an old set of jumper cables in there, a monitor stand, a nice stainless steel roasting pot looking deal in there, and I don't want to scrap that. Controller, got a Wii controller there, a couple controllers here. Cast aluminum chandelier, fan down there, remote controls, pieces of steel. I don't think they want Play-Doh. That's a brand new cup of Play-Doh. I go to the retail store, and that's an Apple. Those Apple. That Apple. I think that's a, what is it? Cinema display, 90-watt power adapter. I guess I'll just take to the scrapyard. Alrighty. So most scrap yards probably wouldn't want you to do it like this. That's just how they do it here. Just tell people to set it out here. And they got themselves a fancy new fence in here, look at that. But see, there's pipes and stuff laying over there and whatnots. But check with your scrap yard. I don't want to put out bad information. Most scrap yards probably wouldn't dig this too much. But anyways. I will take about 5-10 minutes when I'm ready to go, and I'll snip all the ends off these cords. They give a real low price if you have ends like that on there. Even plugs like this. Now you might live somewhere where a scrapyard could care less about that. It's amazing how different scrapyards are. Scrapyards in the same city could be totally different the way they do things. But I have to snip all the plugs, all the ends, to get a good price on the insulated copper wire, right? Alright, I think this is gonna do it. Get these shin breakers away from me. Not recommended, actually. Alrighty, get this sorted out and show it to you. Got a little bit of aluminum here. Some like siding off a building. Some, not sure what that stuff is. Carpet tack down, whatever you call it. Those knitting needles I've shown now a couple times. This stuff here isn't really enough to weigh. Some nice #1 copper. This place isn't real good with brass, so I'll take this to another scrapyard. Something like that. Aluminum pan. This is an aluminum pan. I just put a bunch of garbage in there for now. He's bringing this yellow thing out here. I'm gonna put all this tin, all that tin metal. I'm gonna put in one of these yellow. He's getting that yellow thing right there. He's gonna bring it out here. I'm gonna put it in there. This is a magnetron out of a microwave. That other scrapyard I go to doesn't take these. This scrapyard does. This scrapyard doesn't take doors off microwaves. The other scrapyard does. Here's my aluminum breakage. Chandelier, golf cart, that dealie. Piece off a lamp. Fishing reel, a couple fishing reels in there. Another piece off a lamp. That deal I picked up in the parking lot earlier. Stainless steel. That other scrapyard I think will give me a white brass for that. So you know what, I'm gonna hold off on that too. That's the only scrapyard I know of that gives a white brass. I think that's a white brass as well, but you know what, I think I'll hold off on that as well. Cans, need no explanation. #2 insulated copper wire. The good thing about this yard is you can take the junk wire, like that telephone wire, that's just a piece of junk wire. They give #2 insulated copper wire for all the junk wire. So that's kind of nice at this scrapyard. There's another plug I need to take off. So get that off there. All those golf clubs are iron, steel. If the heads on those golf clubs were aluminum, I would snap those off there. But they're not, so just take those to the yard as they are. And I was trying to hurry through this because I thought it was coming right away. So I should have slowed down, I suppose. But that just all goes in the tin category. Technically there's an electric motor in that blender motor there, and get this off here before he comes. I put all the plugs and stuff in there. This bucket's just got tin cans, there's plugs, and basically the tin shred category is just kind of your garbage. your garbage scrap metals, right? Like all this stuff, all these plugs I got laying down here still. Piece of circuit board you can throw in there. Piece of coaxial cable. Tin metal is kind of the bottom. All the junk that's in the bottom of your bucket, or bottom of your load, you can sweep out with a broom. There's one of those reflectors picked up off the highway. I drove down the highway and I think they've yanked all those out of the ground. I think they went out and took them all out of the ground. I see little black spots of asphalt where every one of those reflectors those reflectors were held down by a big giant piece of steel. I showed in a video a while back. It's pretty dangerous stuff. The snow plows were ripping them out of the highway. Alright, I'm gonna get this done real quick. I don't wanna waste your time. But these are held down with like about a 4 or 5 pound piece of steel in the middle of the highway out here. The whole highway, and we got legitimate snow this year, and the snow plows came out and just ripped all these pieces of steel out of the ground. And they're real dangerous, particularly for someone on a two-wheeler. But there was a story, I think it was the last time it snowed here about 10 years ago, real hard, you know, kind of snow where snow plows didn't go out. It showed a picture in a newspaper. A lady had one of those pieces of steel stuck right in her windshield, right in front of her face. But luckily it didn't go through. But it would have killed someone on a motorcycle. But anyways, let me get this down real quick. Actually, you know what? I got another customer pulled in, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep the camera rolling. think that's gonna do it. What do you think? It's not gonna be a lot of money, but it's just a load of garbage, you know. So they take it up in that door in there. They got a scale and they weigh it. I'm surprised he brought me this one. I guess he can turn it upside down. Usually they bring out one of those hoppers, you know, that flops back and forth, up and down. I don't know, was that mine? Alrighty. So 10.25 and some change I got. This place doesn't give an itemized receipt. They just have numbers, so I didn't even get the receipt actually, but there's nothing to look at anyways. $25 and some change, not too shabby. I didn't really have any good stuff, you know. I still got that brass copper, another couple dollars down there, you know. But this guy, oh, there's a bunch of them. I was thinking it was the same one. It must be that time of year. You guys are gonna get squished, man. What are those called? Bagworms? Is that bagworms? I don't think those are bagworms. They're all over the place though, man. Alrighty then. Hey, look at that. Well, I hope someone out there learned a little something. As always, thanks for watching.